joining us for the next hour right here in person at Chickie's, Eliot Shorr-Parks. Welcome to the show, Eliot.
So I was listening on the way in. Sorry to hear about your back.
Yep.
I hear you can't yell. I don't know if I'm the one you want joining the show for the next hour.
Seriously.
So maybe I can't decide if this is my opportunity to just say everything I want or take it easy
well,
on the
I won't
birthday
let you
boy.
say everything.
Yeah, but you can't debate me, so it's
Yes,
all
I can.
good. Yeah.
Yes, I can. I cook you every time.
Yeah, for 10 seconds. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, listen, I've done a lot. Never mind.
Okay, there we go.
So the Twitter question of the day that we're actually talking about is from yesterday. It's brought to you by Mark's Jewelers. Training camp is back, and people are talking about another ring. Get the diamond engagement ring of her dreams at Mark's Jewelers. Minutes from everywhere. It was who would you rather see win a title this year, the Phillies or the Eagles, and then the Sixers or the Eagles, and both were about 50-50 yesterday. Eliot, who would you actually rather see win?
Don't say the Union.
Yeah. I mean, look, for me, there's a lot of layers to it, right? Like, there's my job implication of it. There's who I think deserves it. I am being honest when I do say, like, watching the Phillies win for Jack and James would be very special to me. Like, they'll probably get on the parade float and stuff. Like, that would be very cool. But
no way they're letting Fritz anywhere near the float.
well, they won't even let him throw the first pitch. So maybe you're, even after their promise.
After they promised.
So I think there's an argument for all of them. It's actually more of an interesting question than it probably was, 2 months ago. But I still think the answer is the Eagles for me. And there's two reasons for it. And one is the professional one, like just what it would do, going to get to cover another Super Bowl, seeing all the fans travel there would be really cool. But I also think they deserve it the most. They've been the best team over the past 5 years. They have been there and lost one. They went there and won one. But they've been the best team in the city over the past few years. So I understand the emotions of wanting to see a team that hasn't won it win it before. But if we want to talk about who's earned it, the Eagles have earned a title, another title, more than the Sixers have, more than the Phillies have, and certainly more than the Flyers have.
Well, whoever wins it will have earned it.
No, I know, but I'm saying if you said to me, who would I, like if I could say, okay, of the four, I get to pick who wins the next one, my criteria would be, I think the Eagles have been the best run team over the past however many years, you want to say 5 years. They've had the most success. I think they have the most talented roster. And the Phillies, for all of they have been talented, like they've also choked. They had a chance against the Diamondbacks to get it done. They haven't been out of the first round. So like I just think if we're going to say who do we think we want to see win it, I think the easiest way to go about picking that is who deserves it the most. And there's also a lot of implications. Like if Nick and Jalen win another Super Bowl, they're going to the Hall of Fame. I think that they have put together Hall of Fame careers so far. So seeing that cemented would be cool. I think they deserve it the most. And they're the top dog in the city, so it would be cool to see.
Yeah, the top dog's the most annoying one there. But
but they are the top dog.
I know, we all know they're the top dog. But
right.
when we say that, it does diminish how great of a sports town it is.
It is.
That's what irks me. But I also know that in your heart of hearts, your real answer is the Sixers.
Nah, the Sixers would be cool, but I'll be completely honest. Like with LeBron and Jalen Brown coming in, it'll be a cool experience. But it won't mean the same to me as if they were to win it. If they were to like have beaten the Raptors a few years ago, or if last year, let's say they beat the Knicks. Like, I think, and I've said this before they signed LeBron, watching Joel get out of the second round on his own would have, I think, felt the same to me as watching this current Sixers team win a title. And that doesn't mean it won't be fun. It doesn't mean I won't enjoy it. But LeBron's new here. Jalen Brown is new here. And the reality is Joel's not going to be the driving force behind a title. And with these players here, that's never going to happen now. So I think that while the Sixers were my favorite team growing up, I just don't have the attachment to this team the way that I do. And so, again, I lean back on who deserves it, and I think the Eagles deserve it the most.
You may get 10 different answers about what makes Philadelphia a great sports town. So I'll just say, from my perspective, I think the passion for the teams and the dedication, the loyalty, the fact that they have been knocked down plenty of times and they still get back up and support these teams, I think that's what makes Philadelphia a great sports town. The fact that this area, the Philadelphia area, you raise your kids like New York. You got so many teams up there. It's your loyalty is divided amongst 11 teams, whatever that is. Boston, the reason why I like Boston, because they seem like a 4-for-4 city.
Chicago's the same way.
Chicago's the same way. And I feel like that
about
Philadelphia, and the fact that even though they have experienced heartbreak and disappointment for so many years, it never for the most part, it never suppressed how passionate they are about these teams. And that's the one thing that makes why this city is identified as an Eagles team, as an Eagles city. And again, no offense to the other teams, but when they aren't very good, they're easier to check out on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like they're easier to put but the Eagles, you're going to be there every year.
Well,
You're going to be there. Like when the Sixers were going through a tough time, there was no passion for the Sixers going on.
No, it was almost like they didn't exist.
Yeah. And we saw the Phillies for that with that 10-year period. How long was that? 8-year period?
Phillies, same way.
I
Phillies,
mean,
same
Flyers,
way.
Flyers, the ultimate example in terms of falling off.
But see,
the
one
map.
thing about Flyers fans, they're diehard fans.
They are, but
Yes.
as an overarching city, we
Yes.
check out on the Flyers.
Yep.
But you're right. The 20,000 fans that go to the game every night, they are
Yeah.
completely locked
The last time I would say like, an Eagles fan checked out was the end of the 12 season. That feels like the last time.
And then it came right back with Chip.
No,
Yeah.
it did. Like, there's never like a checkout. I'm
Yeah.
saying like by the end of the Andy.
By the end of the Andy
I mean,
era,
the end
yeah.
of the Andy era is the only time I can remember seeing empty seats at the stadium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, people stopped going at that point. And you never see that now,
Yep.
for sure.
So, Elliot,
Yes.
practice today. What the hell happened?
So it was the hottest practice I've ever covered in my
Wow.
15 years covering the team. Like, I very rarely sweat. It's just not really who I am. And I was
Because you're
sweating.
cool under pressure. Is that
Yeah,
why?
I
Are
just
you
don't
not
really
human?
sweat. Well, I sweat when I work out, but I almost never sweat from being hot.
You
Like,
were sweaty today.
I was.
Yeah.
Even in the initial press conference, I could feel the sweat going down my legs, and I'm like, this is no good. I also saw online that apparently the humidity right now is equal to the Amazon. So, like, it was that's what I saw online, multiple accounts.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anytime you see something online, it means
It's true.
Yeah, I saw a video of you getting thrown in a locker
Yeah,
by Jalen Hurts.
that one was not
Is
true.
that real too?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, that one was not. But I thought the Heat was also kind of like the main takeaway from the day, which is I thought they got better today. And I just think as this has gone on, I think they're getting better and better as camp goes on. It's been almost a week since I said that I thought the offense didn't have good enough skill players, and I still think they should probably make a move there. But the skill players have gotten better over the last week. And I have seen this team go down to Tampa multiple times in hot places, and quit is maybe strong, but like they can never put up with the Heat, right? I thought today they both, throughout the whole practice, it was the longest practice of training camp so far. It was like an hour and a half. I thought the offense had their moments.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I know.
Only
But,
once, Ike. They only played only
Yeah.
one practice. So it's
Yeah.
an hour and a half.
I thought the offense had their moments. I thought the defense had their moments. I had Jalen as 10 of 11. He had, I would say, one really nice throw on the day over the middle to Darius Cooper. He's making more and more of those throws. It feels like as camp has gone on, there are more moments during practice where I'm seeing him thread the needle over the middle. But
You
then
had
the
him
defense,
9 of 11, by the way.
I know.
Because I remember two passes getting batted down.
So I had him 10 of 11.
Well,
but maybe I was wrong.
On your graphic, you said 9.
I know,
of
but I
11.
think I was wrong there. I think
Oh, here we go.
missed.
Now we got a problem.
Well, all right, I can pull the notepad out if you want. But regardless, I thought Jalen had a good day. The offensive line was really kind of in and out. Cam Jurgens left practice early. Lane Johnson didn't do team drills. There was the
Worth
last.
noting that Lane was there today.
Lane was there today. Yeah.
First day in almost a week that Lane
Yep.
was there, so that's a good sign.
100%. So, it was a hot practice. They ran the ball a lot. I just thought it was an impressive day for the team getting through that practice. I didn't sense intensity dip, so I just thought it was impressive in the Heat the day they had.
I thought Johnny Wilson made a couple good catches.
He had a really nice catch at the end of practice. Tanner McKee, I think, had his best day of camp so far. It felt like Andy Dalton was really starting to separate with that backup quarterback spot. But McKee had a throw today. It was a touchdown to Johnny Wilson, back corner of the end zone. On a replay, we'll see if he actually got both feet in, but they called it a touchdown there. He had another deep grab where the ball was kind of short, and he was able to come back for it a little bit, get low, and get the ball. So, yeah, Johnny Wilson has something not a lot of the other receivers have on this roster, which is height.
Yep.
And he's a good run blocker. So I think he's still a long shot probably to make the team.
Well,
but
how many receivers are you going to carry? 5, 6?
so I think you look at
I would hope 6.
Well, so I think Devontae, Mekhi Lemon, Dontavian Wicks, and Hollywood Brown, I think are locks.
Okay,
Just
so
fine.
that's 4.
That's 4.
But then you have Cooper.
Then you have Darius Cooper, I think, will make the team. If he's not a lock, he's pretty close. Elijah Moore, I think, is having a really good camp. He had a really good day today as well. That's 6. I don't think you're keeping more than 6, to be honest. So then you get to Johnny Wilson. The question is, would another team truly claim Johnny Wilson on waivers?
No.
I would guess not. I mean, he missed all of last year with a knee injury. So that is something teams will
Or
consider.
Coop.
I think Darius Cooper might get claimed.
Yeah.
I mean, look, players
Only
very
because
rarely get
I didn't
claimed.
see him get a lot of there's not a lot of action out there on him.
Yeah, now last preseason, he had a really good preseason games. And so then he, in that last game against Washington, he had a few nice catches. He also spun the ball, which really cost them the game in some ways.
I do remember that.
Yeah,
yes.
but I think he might get claimed.
Yeah.
I think he might be like the third best receiver on the team. I think he's very good.
Darius Cooper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I would go Devontae, Dontavian Wicks, Darius Cooper as the best 3 right now.
Not Mekhi Lemon?
No.
Well,
no.
barely even seen Mekhi Lemon
Right,
play.
Mekhi Lemon's barely played. Like Darius Cooper, I think, is a really interesting prospect. Like, he's got long arms, he has muscle on him. I think he's faster than he's given credit for. He had a really nice contested catch today, and one thing he does, it does actually remind me a lot of AJ. He's got really strong hands. Like a throw today over the middle, it was contested, probably 10 yards, and he not only like held onto the ball, but he held it like through the ground too. So he's got like a lot of really appealing physical traits as a receiver.
And he literally looks like AJ.
He does, and they're very close. Like I think he was at AJ's wedding, if I'm not mistaken.
He looks
so,
like AJ. Yeah.
And Jalen likes him. So
Well, speaking of Jalen, Howie was on with Kay Adams. Was this today?
Yes.
And
It was yesterday.
it was
Yesterday.
Wow,
yeah.
there
This
you
just
go.
came
No,
out
it was
today?
yesterday.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was yesterday.
Well, it just came out today.
No, it came out yesterday.
Yeah.
You saw the clip today.
I don't think so.
I mean, we could check the Twitter stamp on this. I'm almost positive the interview was yesterday.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
In any case,
It came out 4 hours ago. I went.
the clip came out 4 hours
Right.
ago.
Okay.
The interview was yesterday.
But the clip came out 4 hours.
That's fair. I like your semantics game
I didn't
on
see
this,
Kay
but-
at practice.
The clip?
I would have.
Well,
9:55.
yeah, all right.
I went.
Didn't see her at practice.
Anyway, Kay Adams was talking to Howie Roseman about a Jalen Hurts extension. Here was the exchange.
Where are you in the Jalen Hurts process?
Yeah, well, I think when you're around somebody for as long as you've been around, you got a pretty good feel for who the person is, who the player is. And at the same time, just like I'm talking about improving, he's looking to improve in all aspects. And obviously, he's been thrown a lot of different offense coordinators at him, and he hasn't blinked, you know. And I think that's what's impressive. And we talked about what it means to be an Eagle, overcome adversity. I mean, the guy continually overcomes adversity. He constantly has doubters, constantly has to reprove himself every year, and never complains about it. You know, he just puts his head down and goes to work. And you know, I think that's a great example for what we're looking for everyone in this building. And so I'm excited for him. I'm excited for him, you know, with the players that he has around him. I'm excited for him with the leadership opportunities he's taken and run with. I'm excited for him with our new coaching staff, you know, and that's not a reflection on anyone who's left. But I think all these things are fun, you know, and they're fun to watch as we go through it. And, you know, we are a work in progress. But luckily, we don't have a game for a long time.
Whoa, what was that?
Well done by Howie. Because if you talk long
word
enough,
salad.
yeah.
Well, I think the takeaway from that is clear, that it is a prove-it year for Jalen.
Oh, well, yeah.
Like, that's
yeah.
the obvious takeaway. I mean,
Yeah.
I think if you remember at the beginning of training camp when they signed Jalen Carter, I forget the exact phrasing of the question, but Howie said something along the lines of, the players who the fans have their jerseys with the name on the back, like those players aren't going anywhere. And that was perceived as being very clear they're going to re-sign Quinyon and Cooper DeJean. Like, think of the difference in that and what Howie said there, right? Howie's like, hey, you know, he's got a lot of pieces around him, just like me. He's trying to get better. Like, what
Yeah.
you didn't hear was, we've had a lot of success with Jalen. He's going to be here a long time. We're very excited he's our quarterback moving forward. Like, you didn't hear those things. That was very much a nice way of saying, I think at least, it's a prove-it year for Jalen.
Yeah, that might have been a curveball for Howie. I don't know if
Didn't
he saw that
expect
one
it.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if he saw that one coming.
Well,
I agree, yeah.
Also, if
I
it,
wishes he didn't agree to do the interview.
if it is, which you know it is, I think he's responded to it very well so far.
Agreed.
I mean, like I think it's been painted that to him, at least publicly, for several months now, and he's been like all the things that you want to see him do and say. He still has to play well. Ultimately, that's what's going to matter the most. But he seems to have been receptive to that message.
I also think now that, you know, holistically through the 7 practices, He's been very good. Like, I think he is having a very good camp. When we consider what this could have looked like, right? Like, it could have looked like him holding on to the ball a ton. It could have looked like a ton of shotgun reps and not a ton of under center. It could have looked a lot of different ways with how much we thought this offense was going to change things for him. And I don't get to watch the replay, so I can't say on every play he's doing the right thing. But I know in watching his, 112 attempts or whatever it is so far, he's been mostly very good. He looks comfortable.
I agree.
He has been good under center. He's doing the rollout stuff. He's throwing the ball over the middle. Honestly, if I'm the Eagles, I'm not saying I definitely would, but I would at least consider paying this guy now.
Why?
Because if he has a huge year, he can make the demand of being the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Well, and he should.
And he will. Whereas if you sign him now, you might get him at the same rate. Like, now he could bet on himself, and maybe he would do that. I'm just saying that the flip side of the idea that if Jalen isn't good, he could be gone. The flip side of that is if he's good, he's then a 28-year-old Super Bowl winning quarterback that has shown he can run the offense nobody said he could run.
Great.
And so, I'm just saying it's going to cost them a lot of money if he's good.
It was going to cost them regardless.
Yeah, I would, and also remember he does have 2 years of contract after this year.
But I don't think he has
He
very little
ain't going
guarantee.
another year.
Well, but I'm saying from their end, well, I think he has $27 million guaranteed for next year.
Okay.
But on their end, like the whole idea that I don't know, like they are still in an advantageous spot in negotiating with him.
I'm not saying I'd definitely pay him, but I think that's something they might want to consider. Like, he'll be cheaper before the season than if he's awesome after.
Yeah, but then you run into the risk of him not playing well this
that's
season,
fair.
and then you're stuck.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm in the same. I always say the same thing in these situations. I'd rather pay a premium and know that I'm right.
And that's where I'm mostly at, too.
Yeah.
I just think it's an interesting decision. Like, if he keeps playing really well in training camp, they'll have an idea of how he's mastering the system. They could save themselves quite a bit of money.
But still no touchdown passes outside.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Well, that's because football is better played indoors.
Well,
but
they
they're
got to
not
play a
gonna
lot
play
of games outside.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, you and your Twitter poll questions are coming back on me about the lack of touchdown passes.
I know.
The way people are coming up to me, media members, fans, being like, oh, I saw the Twitter poll about no touchdowns. Like, I didn't make that Twitter
Yeah, I
poll.
know.
Jack uses the Twitter poll as a weapon.
Yes.
He weaponizes
Yes,
the
and
Twitter
I'm the
poll.
one that catches all the heat.
And
from it.
Ike, but
And Ike, yeah. Not Jack, yeah.
yeah,
not Jack,
I did put another one up today.
Oh, nice. What's this?
Does it concern you that Jalen still has yet to throw a touchdown outside at training camp? And the answer still is 83% no.
No.
No concern yet?
I just wonder at what point does he actually need to throw a touchdown pass outside?
I mean, he's not going to hit 25, I'll say
No,
that.
he's
I was gonna
Yeah.
say
but he's not going to throw 8 picks.
He's not going
either.
to throw 8 picks either, I
Yeah.
don't think. He could. It's more likely than 25 touchdowns.
215-592-9494. You can pick any team in the city to win a championship next. Jack is frustrated with those who are saying the Eagles.
Beyond frustrated.
3 times.
This Eliot Shorr-Parks appearance brought to you by Robin Ford, online at robinford.com. There's no stopping the Robin. Now, Eliot,
Yes.
I mentioned we have a job for you.
All right.
An
Can't
assignment.
wait to hear what it is.
Now, we already did part of this assignment. When we talked to Zach Bond earlier, which you'll hear at 4 o'clock, we did show him the photo of Broads' Jalen Hurts tattoo.
Which turned out great, by the way. It looks awesome.
She did a great job.
She did.
Megan did a great job. So you will be able to hear Zach Bond's reaction. We do need some other players.
Yes.
And we do need QB1 to see it.
So here's the only thing. I was going to do it today.
Okay.
I need somebody with me because I can't record their reaction
Yes.
and show them the picture on my phone.
Right.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah.
one of the days where one of our social people is there.
No,
I
where's
will-
the Bulldog?
Well, he's got to get his own cut.
Well, the Bulldog is working.
Yeah.
Bulldog, by the way, down there today. Hoodie on.
Hoodie on and a backpack.
He had a hoodie on?
A hoodie on and a backpack.
Throughout practice.
It was the hottest day of our
And
lives.
jeans.
Well, the
No,
crazy
he had
thing-
shorts on.
I said something to him about it, and he couldn't really even comprehend
I
why
know.
I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
Well, I guess at the end of the day, you're going to sweat the same whether you're wearing a hoodie or not.
And maybe he's.
You'll sweat more
That's-
in a
it's the
hoodie.
same-
Yeah.
He's liable to pass out out there in that hoodie.
It's crazy.
He's also not one for the shenanigans of showing the tattoo. He's
No.
busy getting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a
if we
professional.
told him to do it, he
no,
would
if
do
you
it.
told him, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're down there tomorrow. I don't know if anyone's there, but definitely next time someone can help me with it, I will do it for sure.
Oh,
All right.
Tucker, part of our
I would love if Tucker
video
was there.
content team.
Well, let's send somebody. I'll pay one of the guys to go
Yeah.
with Max.
Oh, trust me, I'm excited to show people.
Okay.
It'll
Are
be
you
good.
really?
Yeah, it's funny.
Okay.
I mean, explaining it will be tough.
Now, can you?
Yeah, but don't explain it the way that it really went down.
Well, of course. I'm
yeah,
not
don't
gonna,
do that.
I'm not going to go up to Jalen and say, so
The bit was
they made a
Jalen.
bet about them drafting a quarterback.
Well, can you just? So I never see Jalen talking in front of his locker at training camp. Can you just go up to him and record it, or do you have to wait until he's on the?
I mean,
You have to wait till they walk off the field.
Yeah. It'll.
Okay.
I'll find a way.
All right.
He'll find a
okay.
way to do it.
We
Yeah.
do need to do it. And you will hear the Zach Bond conversation coming up at 4 o'clock.